Hey, welcome back or welcome to the 430 Psycho 10 Commitment Challenge. I was in a conversation yesterday with a guy that was having an issue not doing the wrong things, but not doing the right things, not doing anything. And, we were in a conversation about, you know, having issues in his head, uh, keeping him, from doing things that need to be done. And, at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day, it just got down to the Nike, you know, tagline, which is just do it. Like, why do nothing? It's just as easy. And it reminded me, I had a friend of mine, Joe, write this quote in my last book. Motivation is a bonus, but action is what gets the work done. Put your body in motion, and the motivation will follow. Which is the same way of saying, just do it. Just do it. Like, you have to do it. Like, and I was saying to him, I was like, look, I did this 430 psycho thing. I gave doing a 4:20 a.m. accountability call about 10 minutes of thought. I could have came up with like 50 million reasons, the same reasons like you would never do this 430 psycho thing, right? I could have came up with all those reasons. It's too early. I can't do it. It won't work. I can't do it every day, blah, blah, blah. But I thought, I'm on year 4. I mean, it hadn't been 4 years. It's like 3 years and whatever. 3 years in December, January, February. 3 years and 3 months of being up at 4:30 every day. So it took me 10 minutes to say, huh, I can do it. It's almost like showing off that I can hold myself accountable to being at my desk every day. It was, you know, to me, it seemed pretty easy to do at this point of my accountability and commitment. And so I just committed to doing it. And I just did it. I was just trying to explain to him, like, it's the complete opposite of not doing something because self-doubt or imposter syndrome or whatever's making you not do what you have to do. Like, it's, my friends that smoke hate me because I'm like, don't pick up the cigarette. Nobody's like forcing you to pick up a cigarette. I know the urge to pick up a cigarette is strong, but nobody is forcing you. I know it's tough, and I know with drinking it's real tough. I got in a conversation with somebody that has been on, in AA. They go every week, for I think like 20 years or something like that. And it was an interesting conversation because it opened my mind a little bit, because I just wanted the time, and I wasn't, my wife wasn't leaving me. I wasn't, I didn't have a problem with my kids. Like, I didn't crash a car. You know what I mean? It was for me. I focused on time, and I told him I'm in this group. We're in this group together, this recovery group, and I said, look, I don't understand a lot of the things you guys talk about. I've never been to a AA meeting, or I've never. And he was, he was explaining. We both came to a better understanding of each other, what it's for him. And he's like, look, at this 12-step program, it's good for anybody, to stay on the right track. And I said, yeah, maybe I'll look at it. It's like definitely it's definitely like, it sounds like a lifestyle framework, a way to live a certain way. I still haven't looked into it. This conversation was 2 days ago. I haven't had time. I'm definitely going to look at it. It sounds, because he was saying, you know, his thing was everybody should use it as a like guideline of living. And And it, it just made me think about, like, there's a lot of things designed. I mean, the Bible is, church teaching, us to be good people and live a certain way. It's all a, sort of, the Ten Commandments. Um, there's a book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. Um, there's the 10, God, shoot, I've read this thing a million times. The 10 Scrolls. Great book, awesome book if you ever want to read it. It's kind of, the greatest salesman in the world. It's a fiction story, but so this guy Og Mandino wrote it. Really good book. I used to watch when I was going to the gym before COVID. I would listen to it on the treadmill, and I'd listen to like two or three scrolls a morning, and it's him reading it, and he's got a really interesting voice. Uh, but you know, or maybe you don't know. I always say, just do it. Just if you're free, and I read another quote this earlier in the week, which basically said that if you don't wake up with a burning desire to get something done, you don't have enough goals. And I was thinking, how many goals do you need to get up with a burning desire? Because I'm up. When I'm up, I'm up. My eyes open. I'm awake. Within a minute, I'm out of bed. I don't have any, and I think it's a really good measure of how motivated you are. Uh, how long you let yourself lay there doing nothing and wondering if you're going to fall back asleep or if it's time to get up. Most days, like, I went to bed at later. I'm really studying my sleep lately, but I think yeah, well, it was like 9:35 when I closed my eyes, and versus 7:30 the day before. But um, when I go to bed at like 9:30, my first time I wake up, it's just about every night at 2:30. I'll open my eyes, and before I pop up, uh, I call it the escape velocity. Getting, like, snapping out of bed before and get on your feet. I look at my watch. I'm like, okay, it's 2:30. I can't. It's too early. Let me go back to sleep, and I fall back to sleep, which is nice. So I don't know. I guess that's part of getting old, or just part of something I never really focused on. But just about every night I go to bed at 9:30. I get up at 2:30. Uh, when I go to bed at 7:30, which isn't normal, I usually get up like twice a night. But I always find around 4:05, I'm in a deeper sleep than when I go to bed at 9:30. It's kind of weird, but whatever the case. So today, all of you guys that are doing this, and women that are doing this, you're just doing it, and then you get the compound effect, and you get all of these sort of big ideas. I just do it. Like, I was trying to tell them, I haven't even figured out. Like, I haven't really given it. Like, I think we're on day 30. I have to go back and count the video, look at the first day of the video. But um, it's, I will continue to outpace, like, the things we've accomplished in just the 30 days are major, and where I can continue to have all my time during the day and my time in the evening with my family. I'm working on nonprofits. I do have to work better on inviting people into 430 Psycho. But all of, I'm nailing all of the commitments, except one. I gotta get better at inviting people into this. Uh, I'm selfish too. Like, it's really selfish in that it's accountability for myself. And I have I guess a cavalier type attitude about it. I don't know how to. That's probably a good way to describe it. Which is, if you can do this, great. If you can't, too bad for you. I probably got to change that a little bit, be more inviting, more compelling to uh, make some change. But I think, you know, I don't know. I almost feel like you have to be ready. You have to be looking for a better way. You have to be in that analytical mindset I was when I was telling Mike, that my friend about um, why I'm doing the things. I don't want to throw names out, but whatever the case, just do it. So I will see you tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 4:20. Just do it. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.